Welcome, everyone. It's a bit of a. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. It was the Malayan Cup international break. How's everyone doing today? I apologize. Anyway, first of all, Brandon here as always. Joshua, co-host as always. I apologize because I wanted to post the Insta story and the Insta highlights. We're going live today, but it didn't come on live, unfortunately. So I do apologize. So I'm not expecting a lot of people to come on today. You guys can surprise me. You guys can surprise me. But yeah, welcome everyone. Good to see everyone back. It's been a very busy day at work. Very, super, what's the one I'm looking for? Tiring. There's a lot of stress. But yeah, I'm so glad that I can talk football with you guys. I can talk football with Josh, and that's what we love to do. Yeah, talk football here and there. Josh, how you been doing the past week?
It's one of those weeks that start off a bit more tiring than the last week ended.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
quite a tiring weekend, but of course, happy to be here. It's been quite a good weekend, a weird weekend because Friday, Saturday games instead of Saturday, Sunday.
Correct.
But now with Ramadan, I think every game is 8:30.
Yeah.
So I think for some people that might be a better thing, especially those going after work for weekday games.
Yep, most definitely because of the fact that the 8:30 games. I think it's a good change. A bit later. We've got Radio Daydream saying you never walk alone. Happy belated. Wish you happy belated. Oh wow, Nick Hunter. Welcome, Nick Hunter. Cheers. Nick, I've not changed the jersey, but no worries. I will keep it because I think it's quite unique, right? I won't say it on stream, but yeah, I'll keep this jersey. Thank you very much for the assistance, Nick. I really do appreciate it. So yes, today is going to be a buzzing game because the first game we're going to talk about is Hem and Sailors. That was a fantastic game. Josh was there. Were you there from the start or had to come from halftime?
I came around the 50th minute actually,
50th.
just after Tampines scored their third goal.
The third goal.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I couldn't be there because I had work commitments. Josh came there. Josh went there second half to watch with his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pre-chill, just in time to see Glenn score a banger of a
Glenn
volley.
Glenn with a banger of a volley, right straight past his own goal. But Chris with the assist, right? Chris was the one who crossed it, right? Van Heusen crossed it, and then Glenn Quay. I mean, he had a good game, right? But just that horrific own goal. Yes, so we're going to start at like the 5-minute mark as always. So this is just the intro. We just welcome everyone to the stream. It takes some time for people to come on. As I say, I'm not expecting many people to come today, which is all right because I forgot to post the highlights on Instagram, and we don't really have like a standard schedule of like going live. When we understand that, right? It's better if we have like a dedicated time and date, and people can remember like okay, every Thursday we're on. But because it's like what Josh said, right? It's so weird. The games are sometimes Friday, Saturday, then you got Thursday, Friday games, then you got your usual Saturday, Sunday game. So it's very hard for us to commit to a certain time. Yeah. So again, we do apologize, but thank you everyone for tuning in. Let's say hi to the stream. So AL, Aloysius, I think it's Aloysius. Cheers, mate. Thank you so much for always tuning in. You got Xavier. Xavier, always, a good friend of the show. Keep up your awesome content with Sailors shooting for the Sailors games. And actually, you should only Sailors. So far, you only shot Sailors games, if I'm not wrong. But, keep up the photography, Xavier. We definitely will support you all the way. Yusuf, thank you very much. Hello, Brendan and Bro. Josh, me. Haven't seen you guys in a long time, both in person and online. Yeah, Xavier, I'm so sorry. I wanted to see you after the game, but, it was busy that day. Definitely when I go for the next game, we will definitely catch up. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to go a live stream next week for Game Week 7. We'll try. I cannot promise anything, but we will try. Yeah. Ken, as always, welcome, Ken. Radio Daydream, as we already said it just now. Thank you very much. Nick, cheers, as always. Appreciate the love and support. And yeah, let's begin. Almost 5 minutes mark here. First game. We're just going to come out of the bat swinging, right? What a game this was. And do you like the thumbnail? Do you think that Tampines are
on the way to winning? I think Albirex had something to say about that the day after. I think we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I think it's been a very strong start from Tampines. They beat both Sailors and Albirex.
Yep.
Who both had 11 men all the way, so you can't say it was something like
flattering
them or something. Both games were very different, but they saw both games through, which will give them a lot of confidence going into the next few games.
Yep. Okay, you know what? Let me change something, right? For all you Tampines fans out there, it has to be like, wait, hold on. You gotta get rid of the Sailors. Look at this banger of a jersey. It has to be. Sailors can't be the forefront, right? Because they just got. It was. Do you think it was okay? Let's let me not go out of hand here. Let's begin right to the show. Sorry, guys. Here we go. So Tampines Rovers took on the Lion City Sailors for our first game of the week, and this was a cracker of a game. Game of the week: Tampines 4, LCS 3. I watched the highlights. I didn't watch the game live, as I just said, but this game, the goals were all fantastic. Kyoga Nakamura's rocket, man. His left-footed shot outside the box went past flying Zafan. What a cracker goal. Taufik coming on, right? Scoring the fourth goal for Tampines.
Again, with the impact off the bench.
Yes, impact off the bench, fantastic. Coming off the bench, he's got really, really good, impact. And like what Josh has always stressed on the stream, right? Tampines has a lot of good depth off the bench that they can rely on.
Speaking about that goal, Ong Yuan's determination to win the ball off Haris Harun and cross it in for Taufik to head it in was brilliant as well.
Brilliant, right?
Deserves a lot of credit.
Ong Yuan, Haris Harun lost the ball, right, at the side, and then Ong Yuan
Ong Yuan actually tackled him and crossed it. Yeah. It was great. I mean, Tampines showing the depth. They started with Saifullah. Joel Chu came on. Unfortunately, had to go off through injury. Ong Yuan came on. Taufik came on. And their usual start of putting Amirul in at left back towards end. He actually came on for, if I'm not wrong, it was Faris he came on for. And then Glenn moved further forward to wing. So, I mean, they have a lot of options and, this kind of versatility of the players. Glenn, not too convincing at left back, I would say.
Well, but
when he moved to left wing, I thought he ended the game pretty strongly.
Strongly indeed. It's great to see what Glenn Cray finally kind of get his, what's that one I'm looking for? Footing into that new position. But he scored a horrific own goal. That was a really, really horrific own goal. But good for him to rebound back nicely.
Yeah, I think you could say the game was a bit of a struggle of both left backs.
They're both left backs.
Glenn and Chris did struggle in that game, unfortunately. And
I read that Haris Harun had quite an off day.
Yeah, I think Sailors midfield in general was pretty poor.
Hamishain and Harun, center of the park.
Not that much control. Especially in the second half, I thought at 3-1, Tampines actually were quite comfortable. Before Glenn scored the own goal, it made it a bit uncomfortable, but after that, still comfortable. And then became 4-2.
4-2.
It was only after 4-3 it became a bit nervy.
Super's goal, right?
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a lapse of concentration
for Tampines.
Free kick in, then
bounce back here and there.
Yeah, so I mean, if it went to 4-4, I think Tampines would have been
kicking themselves
because Sailors weren't great, and yet they still scored 3 goals. So I mean, it was unlike Tampines' defense this season. Of course, the first goal was a ball from Lestienne to Shawang, great run. But the second and third goal were avoidable.
Did you see Milos tackle at the end? He tackled Nathan Mao. By the way, Nathan Mao, congratulations. You're probably not watching this, but he's the youngest ever debutant for the Singapore Premier League.
15 years and 4 or 5
days. 2 days. Like 15 years old and 4 days. I got to commend the Sailors. I think this is like what they're trying to do. They're trying to promote the youth. And, in like 3-4 years' time, you can see really if they can get this kind of like a gradual improvement in their game at such a young age. Hopefully, maybe they go NS early. I don't know, and they can really pursue a good career in football.
Yeah, I mean, he came on for Shawal, if I remember correctly. Imagine taking off your star Singaporean player and putting on a 15-year-old when you're 4-2 down trying to chase the game. So I think maybe that just shows their intent a bit of blooding the youngsters.
Yep.
And funny story is actually I didn't see the challenge because I was like at the bottom left.
Yeah, you can't even. Yeah,
I couldn't see that fine. So I only stood up and saw the fighting. Yeah, but I've seen it on YouTube. Lestienne, it was a hard tackle.
Yeah, Lestienne went up straight to him and good control from Lestienne because he could have easily gone to like a fight or a brawl.
And actually, Sailors did have a chance to equalize from that free kick. It's quite a dangerous position to put it in, but fortunately came to nothing. And
that was the last kick of the game, right, per se?
It was
Lestienne. Lestienne crossed it, and then So, this game, what else can we say? Can I say? Big up to the Tampines Rovers fans. You guys made our Tampines hub like electric. I saw the atmosphere. I was like, you guys just won the Singapore Cup or something. Great turnout for a Friday night game. Great turnout. Even though it's like a late kickoff, but still, really, it's good to see the Tampines support. Batman was there. Their usual, from the is he part of the Yellow Knights? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know whether it's Yellow Knights, but yes. Tampines. Well, I would say Tampines, Sailors, and Albirex will have the top 3 strongest fan support in the league right now, which is good to see. Hopefully the other clubs can pick up the pace and it's trending to the right direction. But let's move on to a bit of the Sailors point of view. Shawa with a great goal, first goal. Great cross from Lestienne, right? That was a fantastic
De Bruyne-esque.
De Bruyne to Riyad Mahrez. Possibly, I can't think of another alternative for Shawar Anwar.
Shawar, Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish.
Who was excellent against Liverpool that
Excellent
day.
Liverpool.
Sad for me to say, but he was excellent that day.
All you people doubting Jack Grealish, I've always rated him really highly. Even though with the high price tag, I think he's really fantastic for City, coming off the bench, and now he's like entrenched in the starting lineup. Either way, let's not delve in too much into Premier League. Let's go back to the Singapore Premier League. Faris Ramli, another goal again. 5 goals for him now.
Yeah, he was in so much space and drove through, when you give him space, he usually picks the right pass, I think. So, and it was a great finish.
And you can't underestimate, you can't underestimate Joel Chu's like true ball. It seems really simple, but to thread it in just nice for Faris Ramli to get that kind of, the nice ball and enough power for Faris Ramli to control it nicely is really underrated.
Yeah, I thought Boris was disappointing. And maybe some credit has been given to Lionel and Super, who actually did do quite well against Boris. I mean, he didn't score a goal, so that says something. But of course, we talked in previous stream about how all this attention on Boris gives the space for the likes of Faris, Taufik off the bench to come in and get the goals.
Yep. And I think this point, right, Josh, I think I just want to add on, right? This Boris attention, I think he definitely draws the bigger centre back in the opposing team, right? And then it gives more space for the wingers, and especially Tampines strong midfield. I think that's where they can capitalize on these chances. If the midfield's not performing well, if you mark up Boris, I don't think Faris Ramli can have this kind of impact, and even Taufik. So it's a commendable. I can really commend Gavin in terms of how I think he's realized that Boris is going to be the target man this year, and then you've got Faris Ramli, who's lethal with his chances this year, and it's great to see Faris Ramli has found new life with the Stacks. It was sad to see how he's not say declined, but when he was leaving the Sailors didn't really use him much. Coming off the bench, I remember one time when he was with Shimwook. Oh my god, the two of them just had no chemistry together. And looked really, really sad for Faris Ramli. But great to see him, reigniting that kind of player that he was back in the day in this kind of caliber. Okay, so let's try and talk this. Anything else from this game? Atmosphere was good.
Atmosphere was good. I think maybe you could say that Sailors missed Abdul Razak with his goal scoring form. He wasn't in the squad. I think he might have been injured.
Picked up from the Milan Cup, maybe.
Perhaps, but I did see him after the game. And he was he was there, but he wasn't in the squad. I think maybe they missed him a bit, and I think the coach Risto said after the game, I saw one interview, he said they're still waiting for the striker. So reports are that they're signing the Australian forward Bernie Ibini.
Bernie Ibini,
I mean, it's going to be a good signing, I think. Because of course, he played in Australia, MLS.
He's kept by Australian before. Kept by Australia. The 2013, 2014, twice.
So I think it's still probably a class above the SPL, all these leagues. So I think he'll bring something to the Sailors.
Yep, most definitely.
And perhaps. Still early on. I think he could probably get 15 or 20 goals.
Yeah, possibly. Nah, but I saw his stats.
Including the cup, you would say.
I saw his stats. So. It doesn't look so promising because he's been playing the A-League. I guess, maybe it has better, higher standards there. He's on a decline. I don't know. But truth be told, I've never seen him play before. So I may be biting my words. Maybe he's really skillful. And I would say like a class above the Singapore Premier League. So
with Lestian Lopez and Shawal around him, I think
there's a lot of
still
talent.
Scary. It's still scary. Definitely. But, Sailors, their midfield, I think a lot of people said it need to back up a little bit.
Okay, maybe I don't want to spend too much time on this, but do you think Haris Harun is kind of... I'm singling him out because I heard that he had a terrible game. Hami Shine also, I know he didn't close down, what was it that scored the goal? I think, was it Kyoga? Yeah, Kyoga's goal. He should have closed in earlier, right? A bit of hesitation on Hami Shine's side. But can I just say something, since we're talking about Bernie, the new signing for Sailors, right? Someone say in the chat, Rising Stacks. You all know LCS new signing was spotted at OTH, the Tampines Rovers end. So he was watching the game at the Tampines Rovers and he wasn't even watching the Sailors fans. Maybe he's new to the league. He doesn't know, maybe buy a ticket and I'm not even buy. You think, I'm sure, no, he had to buy a ticket, right? Because
perhaps.
Because if Sailors were given a ticket, they probably gave him the away end.
Maybe he had some friends in Singapore, went with him.
Maybe.
They just sat there, I don't know.
Maybe. But I'm so gutted that I could not watch this game. I really am, guys. I knew this was going to be a cracker, a banger of a game. And then because of work commitments, I couldn't be there. Josh also as well. Almost didn't make it because of work, right? And
actually, I went for dinner.
Sorry. Yeah. Dinner? Why? Why you went for dinner? Because it was his birthday. Can we wish... I know some people already wish Josh happy belated birthday. Can we wish...
some people in the chat wish me happy birthday at Tampines Hub as well.
Oh, really? Tampines Hub?
Yeah, then because I was with my group of friends who don't really actually watch football that much. And then I was like just talking to them, people were walking by and saying happy birthday. I was like, oh, thanks.
Serious?
And they are like, how do you know it's my birthday? Yeah, a few of them, yeah.
Oh, nice. So anyone in the chat, please help wish a belated birthday to my bro, Joshua Consenso. He's a great friend. So yeah, Kimi says happy belated. Okay, so Gavin Ball, kickoff, I say, is Gavin Ball finally going to win them a trophy? I know it's the patience, right? The kind of patience over the years that has kind of elevated Tampines to have this kind of confidence in the team.
Probably the patience in the players as well. You see the players they've retained over the years.
Yes.
I think Risto also said it. The team has been playing together for like 4 years.
4 years,
I think the core, we talked about it also. So I think that really helps.
Yes. So Nick with some statistics here. Thank you, Nick. As always, crowd was about 1650, so decent turnout. That's great to see. I think if we go above like 1.2, 1.3 for a local game, I think that is really great job and great success to the organization and to the fans. Big up to you guys. It's a growing facet, right? And it's good because it's a big game clash, so we want to have the kind of turnout for the games. Yeah, it's good to see. Thanks, Nick, for the statistics. I think let's try and keep it up. I mean, if Tampines do keep up this form, I do believe that Tampines can rally with attract their family, friends, and football fans to come and watch the game, because Tampines, the community is also pretty strong there.
And I would say to an extent there's an identity playing at Tampines. Like the friends who I went with, at least one of them, she stays at Tampines. So that was actually her first football game.
Oh, really?
And she really enjoyed it. I asked like, will you come back? Then she just like, yeah. Because she's like has the identity of cheering for, I guess,
you see,
her
right,
hometown club in a way.
Yeah. So you see, guys, let me tell you guys, this is the whole point of like what we are trying to do at the goal difference to casuals, right? We just want them to go for a game, right? And then when you go for a game, if you like it and if you want to come for more, great. If you don't like it, at least you can say that you went to experience the game and see how hardcore and how passionate the games are, like the fans can be. The games are entertaining, for a casual, right? That's what we want, right? And the most important thing is that you must go with a friend. I think that's the crucial part, right? To watch a football game with a friend, and that's where it gets very enjoyable. Okay, so this game, fantastic cracker of a game, and a lot of people wish you. So you want to say
thank you for the wishes, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Kind of y'all.
Thank you. These are the usual names. We really do respect you guys. Thank you very much. All right. So again, before we move on, I just want to say I do apologize. I didn't watch any of the games this week. I did watch the highlights. So please, if I say something wrong, or if Josh is definitely anytime better, well informed than me. I'm just the mouthpiece just going on. If I say something wrong, if you have any objections to what I'm saying, please just put it in the chat. And I'm very happy to just take in the feedback, and so let's move on. Move on to the next game. We've got Hougang versus so the Tampines hot start. We'll get to more Tampines later in the open discussion. So Hougang versus DPMM. 3-0 for DPMM. Cracker of a goal for the second goal scorer, Putira or something.
First time volley.
What a goal. Actually, most of the first goal was through the angle, and then Zaiful couldn't do much there.
It's a good run in behind the defense, good finish.
Yes,
it's quite similar to their goal against Sailors, actually. From the side,
yeah?
The side netting.
Yep. But that was Zafan's really making that mistake, right?
I think Zaiful did give him quite a lot of angle to shoot as well.
Yep.
So, I mean, and third goal was a left-footed shot from the edge of the box as well.
Which also was a great goal, right? So I think DPMM, Hougang, I know what, I just got to say, the next Hougang game I want to get the jersey. I love the home jersey. It looks really good. However, the results on the field doesn't really look too good for Hougang. What is your thoughts, man? Do you think, are they still, DPM also was going like up and down a bit, and then
they said they were still acclimatizing.
Adjusting.
Was their last game against the 2-1 against Geylang or 3-1 against Geylang? That was their last game, right?
Yeah, 3-1 against Geylang before international break.
Yeah, I saw Hougang did have a couple of chances, the Gabriel Kwak chance, the Sahil chance. So they might be kicking themselves for not signing a striker again.
Yeah.
Again,
it's always
no goals.
Yep. Gabriel Kwak had that chance, that that chip, right? Just now we saw the highlights. I don't know. Riyad, what do you say? So Riyad says that it's very frustrating. Only half chances in first half. So it's the first half kind of bug. Hougang comes out very strong, showing the first half.
I didn't watch the match, but based on highlights, it looked like Zulfami was probably the most creative player for Hougang, trying to play the balls in behind.
Yep.
Definitely missing Krychek for sure. And then I don't know, to concede 3 goals. They were meant to show up the defense a lot this season with Zaifu coming in and the 2 Japanese centre backs, but doesn't seem to have worked out. In the previous game, people also expected them to, get their season going. Supposedly easy game against Young Lions, but then again, they struggled with in front of goal. So both ends, it doesn't seem to be going too well at the moment.
Okay, so would you think that, I would say that the talent is there, it's just that coaching. I think it boils down to coaching, right? And also like chemistry-wise, Brian Ferreira looked completely hopeless right now. I don't know what's the deal with him. So Xavier has a good point here. He says that Gabriel for Hougang, is it a flop so far? Should he have stayed at LCS? Oh, very hard to say. Well, is it a bit too early to tell? Maybe you need Krychek back, because when I did see Krychek and Gabriel, combining the two of them, they look really good. But that's why you need Krychek in the team for sure.
Hopefully he's back for the next game. I'm not sure. They're probably playing this weekend, but I know after that, the following week, they're playing Tampines, so that's
a tough one. Yeah. So Riyadh says that I think there's no Samangat. So I think you need to rally the boys. You need to rally the Hools, man. I think the Hools need to come down and really push for some support. But yeah, I think the Samangat point, you guys are Hougang always pride themselves. When I always talk to the Hools, they say they like to ensure that the player gives it their all, right?
Yeah.
So maybe he's right. Maybe the current batch of players doesn't have that same passion like previous editions and previous teams. Kickoff Art says that the real flop is Ferreira. Yeah, Ferreira is looking, oh my. Could it be also to defend him just a bit, play a little bit of devil's advocate here? Is it because of the lack of striker up front? What do you reckon? Sahil Suhami, I think his press rate is really good, but I just feel like his finishing, it's not like
he's not a number 9.
He's not a number 9. He's number 9.
Last season he did show he still has it as a number 10.
He's like a winger, like your Hazuan and him is quite similar, right? I think preferably better on the wings, but now going up in the middle, he's just not the. I would say definitely not a top 5 number 9 in the league, in terms of like the starting lineups. All right, so Hougang, DPMM. Hougang's finally at home. They're gonna play home the next 3 games. So I'm gonna get the Hougang jersey. I really love the orange. It looks really good on screen. I think it's one of the better jerseys around. Initially, I didn't like it. Now I like it. Any closing thoughts? DPMM, is this a sign that they are slowly finding their groove into the Singapore Premier League?
Perhaps. I think they did say like intensity was something they're still getting used to. So maybe it's a sign that they've picked up. Is this their second win now? So maybe going forward, they might get more on the bounce.
Yeah, on the bounce indeed. All right. So, anything am I missing out, guys? Can you just? We are missing out. Sorry, we didn't watch this game. We just watched the highlights. Second goal was sick, right? Kimi pointed out early on, right? The second goal was super sick, man. Goal of the year so far. I think that's the goal of the year, no, easily. Kyoga's one is like, I don't know. It's more place. Yeah, care a lot of time. Placement wise, it wasn't really like a super hard shot. It was just more of the placing, I felt. But the DPMM second goal was.
Yeah, I think perhaps maybe might be a bit harsh criticism on the Hougang defense. They could have been a bit more reactive, gone back to the line. It just looked like they were all waiting for the shot to come in.
Yeah, they're like anticipating for it to.
I think perhaps maybe a defender or two could have anticipated the shot coming in and just try and get back on the line, but they'll just.
No, I think sorry, I'm mistaken.
Ball watching a little bit.
Who is the goal of the season so far?
Abdul Razak.
Nah, not Abdul Razak. It's Boris Kopitovic. You know which game? Think about it. Tanjung Pagar.
Please.
Sorry, Kimi.
Some ping pong shot.
I had to say it, right. That was a fantastic goal, right? Can you reverb?
Good pressing,
good anticipation, but the ball went straight into his head.
Good reaction.
Okay,
he had to arc his head to make sure the ball went on target.
Kimi said low. I had to stir some. Yeah. But we're going to talk about Tanjung Pagar soon, and great for Tanjung Pagar to pick up a great victory.
Second win as well.
Second win of the season, yeah. So let me drink some water first. Throat's a bit dry.
Just trying to see what is Hougang's next game.
So they are playing this coming week, right? But next one is Tampines at 16, right? On the 16th.
Oh, there's a game on Wednesday. Balestier Albirex. Hougang is playing Tanjong Pagar on Thursday.
Hougang on Thursday.
I think Jalan Besar.
Thursday. Maybe I'll try and make it for that one. I see what I can get that. All right. So sorry guys, that was a bit of a break. So maybe can we say just one more thing? Do you think Firdaus Kasim should be out? Too early to tell.
Might be harsh. I think.
Trying to emulate the Gavin Lee ball.
I mean, he did win the cup for them last season. So now, like, what, after 6 games?
Yeah.
6 games? I think maybe he needs, give him 10 games.
Yeah.
See their next few games, maybe Tanjong Pagar, they might improve a little.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit sad that they've lost Krychek.
Yeah.
Of course, a team can't depend on one player, but I think Krychek's influence on Hougang it can't be.
Yeah, Krychek is really a big factor into their team. So, maybe give Firdaus some time. He did win the Singapore Cup last year for Hougang.
We also won't know how much say he had in the signings. Maybe he wanted a striker. Maybe he wanted another centre mid. You never know.
Yep.
So could it really be entirely his fault? I don't know. But yeah, I would say maybe give him 10 to 15 games.
10 to 15
games, still a bit too soon.
Okay. So I know we kind of digress because there's a lot of people that come in. Xiao, thanks for tuning in. If you guys are here, Geckos, I think that is Edgar. Thank you very much for tuning in. Sean from where's Sean? So Mighty Kings here as always. Thank you. And Jeevan, thank you very much. We sorry we did not address your comment. He says that Rovers midfield is quality. Nakamura, Juror, he's got really good ball retention key in a possession-based game. That's why we have always speak very highly about Tampines midfield for the future. Could be our Singapore midfield in the future.
Best midfield in SPL.
Best midfield.
Depth-wise for sure.
So again, I do apologize for we're not reading the comments. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Doggo Morph, thanks for tuning in. First time here. Cheers. Thanks for tuning in. For you guys, can we smash the like buttons a bit? Thank you very much, guys. Thanks as always for tuning in. Who said compare Graham Potter? Okay, let's move on to the next game. Yeah, it has to be. I don't like to. Oh no. Oh wait, shit. I put it wrong. Okay, oops, my bad. Should be Tanjong Pagar, Young Lions. This game, 2 red cards. First, let's address the red cards first. Yeah, Jacob Mahler's red card. Justified, unjustified. I'm quite curious about key mistake, but Josh, what do you think about it?
I only saw the second yellow. I heard the first yellow was harsh as well. Second yellow was definitely harsh. I think Blake was on the way down. Foul, maybe. You could argue the foul, but yellow card, I don't think so. And this brings to the point that people have been saying, like, even if it's a second yellow card, maybe you should start checking VAR for this kind of things. Because for yellow cards, they don't check, even if it results in red. I think maybe there's something that could be looked at.
But he did get the ball, right?
No, he didn't.
He did get the ball.
The thing is, Blake actually tripped before that.
Oh, so he sold it lah. Yeah. So he tripped, he collided, and then he sold it like a dive.
Perhaps. So I mean, it's very sad for Jacob because it was like his first start since that injury.
Yeah.
So I mean, to end with a red after like what 22, 23 minutes, I think. It's
sad outing, and then he's gonna be suspended for like 2 games or 1. Yeah,
I think 1, but it's just disruptive for the player as well, trying to come back.
Yeah. Especially after such a long-term injury.
Yeah, you could see his reaction. He was shocked.
He was appalled by the decision.
Yeah, so harsh. And then the second yellow. Was it reactionary? Was it?
Yeah, well,
I think he had. The thing that went against his favor is that I think he had at least 2 to 3 steps before the.
Yeah. It was like you're right. It looked probably from the rest point of view, like he had a build up to it, and he went sliding in, right? So
if he didn't really have much space to maneuver, the elbow sometimes comes out. I think that happens, but I think he had maybe half a meter.
Yeah. Oh wait, sorry, you're talking about Tajali's one, right?
Yeah, Tajali. Yeah.
Sorry, again, my brain is not working. Yeah, Tajali's one looked quite intentional, unfortunately. So Kimi says that it's intentional elbow. Yeah, so Tajali living up to his bad boy reputation.
Well, apparently, I think he put on Instagram as his first ever red card.
Was it his first ever red card? Okay.
I skimmed through his caption, but I think he did say that. Could be wrong.
But Tajali, he was great for Geylang last year. I think Tanjong Pagar did really well to pick him up, and Faisal Roslan. I think those 2 of them was really good to show up the defense, right? So yeah, actually, Aloysius made a good point. Like what you just said, you think VAR should have intervened in Jacob's second yellow?
Unfortunately, they can't.
Yeah,
it's a worldwide thing, right?
Correct.
But I think you could consider, like, because if a team goes down to 10 men, it could really change the game.
Yeah,
I think second yellows could be looked at. Perhaps
maybe you can start we can start the trend, right? Because second yellow can, like what you said, a red card can always affect the game tremendously. like the game that I went all the way to Jurong East to watch a cracker of a game between Albirex and Sailors, and then 15 minutes Anu got sent off. Still a red, do you think? Or is it Tanna really? I saw that one is really wasted my time, man. Anyways, sorry. Just didn't want to bring up. Sorry, Sailors fans. If there's any Sailors fans, there's already one, right? Bill Chromebook. Wait, who's Bill Chromebook? Rayhan. Sorry, Rayhan. He must be very happy at Rayhan because of Bayern Munich's huge victory against Borussia Dortmund. Do you see Upamecano's goal? Or like
I was watching the game.
Kobol's own goal.
Shocking.
Shocking.
I think it went down as a
own goal,
which was strange because the ball was, I think, going in before he touched
miskicked
it.
Miskicked. Oh my god! In a freaking derby, not really derby, the top two clash, and then your first goal you concede, Dortmund. Sorry, guys. Back to the topic. So yeah, Kimi says that my take should have been a bigger result, average performance. Ref was horrible for both sides, but a win's a win. So Shukri finally opens the count, and Shakir's goal was good. You know, the way he angled his body.
He does like to clear the ball like that, so I think he's been practicing a bit in his own box.
So he's been practicing indeed. All right, so we won't really stress too much. But and Young Lions, who scored for Young Lions?
Harry Stewart.
I
think it's quite a big season for him as well. And
following his brother's footsteps.
Now he's weighing in with the goals because the winning goal against Hougang, and now he made that run from deep and scored again. So yeah, hopefully Haris and Jared, they can have good seasons and maybe next season make a move somewhere else.
Yep. Jared, maybe we can see him playing for Geylang. I don't know. JP and him. I think that would be a good combination.
I think they've both had decent starts to the season, both of them. But Young Lions, maybe attacking wise, they lack a bit, I feel.
Oh. Okay, sorry. Rehan said that he's not a Sailors fan, but he watched the entire game. Sorry, Rehan. I do apologize. Because I saw your...
He's a Bill fan.
He's a Bill Mamadou fan, right? Kenji wrong-footed that led to Hari's goal. So, that's what Kimi's saying. Well, we can discuss more about that later. That's all for this game. 2 red cards. Tanjung Pagar's, I guess deserved win, but let's see whether they can build the momentum from this game. Excuse me. Been burping a lot. Okay, next game. Geylang versus Albirex. This one I didn't watch. I was planning to watch this game, and then unfortunately the rain and the lightning, so I decided to call off the visit. And yeah, if I did a vlog, I think this would have been really one-sided. It would be quite funny maybe to see the reactions of the Geylang fans, but
I was watching the Liverpool game. I think it ended around the 30th minute of this game. Then I switched over and I did watch the rest of it. I thought Geylang actually had a decent first half. It was 1-1 all the way until like the 47, 48 minute.
Yeah. Albirex opened the scoring first, right?
Yeah.
And then Yushi Yamaya scored the equalizer. And then
just before halftime, Albirex scored 2-1. And then I think from the first 10 minutes of the
second half,
they scored 3.
Yeah.
So Geylang really collapsed there. Albirex had like 5 different scorers.
Yeah. But I gotta say, the highlights I watched, right, the defense was piss poor, man. Geylang. I don't know what on earth they're doing.
Riku with his first start, if I'm not wrong.
And then with Rio, he completely outclassed Sakuma and that.
Sakuma, Josh, and
Amirul.
Not the best games for them. But I did say on the vlog, remember, like whenever Albirex lose a game, the next game
they rebound
come out 5-0, 6-1. We've seen it over the seasons. So
yeah. Damn. So every non-Geylang fan 6-piece nugget. Maybe I'll go have a 6-piece nugget later. I'm wearing a ballistic kit though, because this kid is one of the nicest kids. I'm such a fake fan, right? Wearing all sorts of different clubs and all, but Geylang, unfortunate to see what a disappointing game. Defense usually Geylang's, they're stalwart, know at least kind of strategies like to play a bit more defensive football, very sound at the back, but I think Albirex just tore them apart.
Yeah, I think we did see it last season when they drew Albirex twice, like 2-2 and 1-1.
Yeah, and they were good against the big clubs, right? Albirex, Sailors, they did really well. But I think this year maybe fortune's favors to reverse fortunes.
Maybe Tezuka hasn't really started off the season very strongly.
Tezuka is one of the biggest question marks right now. He was solid last year. I think in this new role that he's playing under, this new system with the kind of personnel that they have, he's really struggling a bit. Can't really find identity.
Fadli Kamis didn't have a great game.
Yeah,
but I think Albirex were just angry after.
Angry and
Tampines at home.
Revengeful.
Can't get worse than that. Losing at home to your title challenger.
Yeah, terrible.
2 weeks to let the anger boil in you.
Yeah.
Then they took it all out
against
Tampines.
poor Eagles.
Somehow that game was delayed, made them even more upset, Bringing out
rile them
more,
up. But I got to say that, we just had talk about Tanjung Pagar, right? I got to say that Geylang really do miss Jali and Faisal. I think those two were really good components on the wings for them. And then that allowed Sakuma and JP to play more of like a, last year they really struggled with depth, but then that's when JP can, and, I'm a big JP8 fan. And I think this year their wing backs are pretty questionable. When they bring the ball up, right, Huzaifa plays like the left back kind of role. And, no offense to Huzaifa, is a solid midfielder, but I think Geylang is just getting exposed in the wings. And this has allowed like Sakuma and, and Amr Ali also not doing too well for this game in particular. But they did play well against, so far in the season, they're doing all right. It's just that this.
I mean, quite a solid start for Geylang still.
Yeah.
Even though they lost 6-1. Previous game, they beat DPMM, so I think credit to them.
Full credit to them.
They get some good results. They're the only team to stop Tampines from winning this season.
Yep. And they scored like in the 50th second.
Yeah, so I think respectable, but, just caught Albirex on the wrong day.
Yeah. I mean, maybe also Yamaya can find his scoring boots and then he doesn't have to rely too much on Bezakot, right? But if Geylang can't defend, as a brief, I've always stressed, right? I'm very worried about the offensive side of things for Geylang. If they need to over-rely on Vini Bezakot. Okay, so that's the end for Geylang Albirex. Nothing much here. The goals were all good. Bill's Rehan said that there was one of the goals was a banger. I thought that was a goal of the season.
The fifth goal, the volley. The volley. First time volley.
Is it what's his name?
No, it's a sub.
Oh, the sub, okay.
Yeah, number
11. 11.
I think so.
Yeah, okay. So you see, even Rehan says if Jared joins JP at Geylang, I'll watch Geylang more. Yeah, I tell you, I think Jared and JP8 will be a great combination in the midfield. You can even put Huzaifa inside, the three of them running in maybe it'll be a bit on the. I know I see them more of like all like a bit defensive, a bit like your kind of Syria. I think of like a defensive kind of football. I think of like Syria, like Inter Milan back with Mourinho days, right? The Thiago Motta days. Who else? Dejan Stankovic, Motta. That's AC lah, but Inter during the treble days. You remember who's their midfield pivot? Guys, this is a trivia. Who was Inter's midfield pivot under Mourinho? It was Stankovic. What's the guy I just said? I can't remember what's his name. Stankovic. Motta. Diego Motta and someone else. Sorry, guys. I'm drawing a bit of a blank. Anyways, let's go on to standings. Today, I seem to be going out of topic a lot because I'm, I think, a little bit rusty from the intentional break. Standings for Game Week 6. Yeah, Tampines, Albirex, Sailors, Geylang, DPMM. Yeah, because Geylang usually plays 7 games, so it's due time that they're gonna have their break soon for sure.
Yeah.
Tampines leading 4 points ahead, but Albirex do have a game in hand. So if Albirex do get their victory in their game in hand, they'll be only 1 point away. Tampines. Your thoughts, everyone. Is Tampines early season? Oh, Cambiaso, Esteban Cambiaso. That is right. So you see this way, it's all like the defensive kind of midfield, right? Thank you very much, WJ. I do appreciate. Who is WJ? I think it's your first time here. Cheers for tuning. As always, thank you. Don't forget to smash the like button, people. I don't know why my computer is kind of screwing up here. I do apologize. Hold on. Let me try and fix this. Yeah, okay. So fun fact, we have someone crucial to the squad returning from his 5-match suspension against Hougang. Ooh.
No
Alam Shah. He just went overseas, right? I saw Bernard
he went with the FES.
FES, right?
With the Singapore squad, I think.
Oh.
Hong Kong.
So 1 win, 4 losses. Sorry, let me close their standings so it's quite clear, right? So Young Lions still foot on the bottom of the table with Hougang, right? Sad to see Hougang fans. Balestier, Tanjung Pagar, DPMM. DPMM slowly trying to get their form back. Geylang, Sailors, Albirex, Tampines. So back to the question. Do you think that Tampines are showing that they can, be top favorites for this upcoming 2020 season? Too early to tell?
I mean, they've beaten both Sailors and Albirex, so I think that's quite a good indicator.
Yep.
The Albirex game, they did show a lot of steel. Albirex maybe had an off day, but against Sailors, it was a very different game.
Yep.
They actually look quite comfortable, but there will be games this season where you have 2-goal leads and you might let it slip, but they managed to somehow see it out, which was good. So I think they do have all the qualities to win. But of course, you can't discount Albirex and Sailors, who have had quite strong starts this season as well. Probably still between these three.
Yep. So, kickoff art was at the Tanjung Pagar game. So, wanted to meet the Jack Force. So, you see kickoff art, Kimi, can we address that? Great to see. Kickoff art is maybe you can kind of bring him onto the Jack Force and build the Jaguar fan base. Albirex. Okay, so next, can we see what's the upcoming games for the SPL? Okay, so Wednesday we have Balestier versus Albirex, and then we've got Thursday. Oh, so it's only 2 games, yeah. Then Saturday. Oh, it's a very strange scheduling. I think it's because of the Good Friday weekend. So, anyways, Hougang Tanjung Pagar. I may want to watch that game at 8:30. Hougang versus Tanjung Pagar. I'll let you know if you're free when you can go. Hougang versus Tanjung Pagar. Yeah, I think that would be. I want to finally see Tanjung Pagar in real life. I think that's great to see as well. Oh no, actually, I did watch Tanjung Pagar against Sailors, the first game of the season. Oh man, sorry man, fasting month. We don't move on weekends. Okay, I see. So fasting month plays a huge part to the.
I mean, it's quite interesting that Albirex actually playing.
They got
3 times before Tampines play next.
Wow. So if Albirex do win all the games, they'll be top of the table.
That's why I mean they could actually open up like what 5-point gap?
Yep.
2 games in hand.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that will put pressure on Tampines.
Correct. So I think hiking Gecko's Edgar, I think he said Albirex will head to top with Sailors second until Tampines get back. Yeah, so I think Tampines will, it's like kind of like a break for them, before. So it's really weird with this 9 clubs thing, right? It seems to be like you have like a flurry of games, then after that you pull back, right? Then there's another flurry of games, then you pull back, right? So weird scheduling. It's not good, to be honest. It's not good for our scene to grow because it's usually people, for me personally, right? I remember like to watch a game when it's like I know Saturday early kickoff, Saturday at 11 p.m. for the Premier League, English Premier League, right? And then likewise for the Singapore Premier League, it's like 6 o'clock. I know, okay, there'll be a game, or like 7:30. But when this, okay, of course, fasting month, I do understand it has to be a bit later. But yeah, it's just all these weird timings right now. It's causing a lot of like confusion in the league. When I want to watch a game, like, oh no, I just didn't realize there was a game today. So yeah, I definitely want to go watch the Tanjung Pagar game home at Jurong East. I will definitely connect with Kimi. And yeah, thanks, Edgar for Edgar for the comment about Tampines. They potentially could be third with like few games in hand. Plus one man got enlisted. So Tampines playing good football. I guess Albirex LCS needs more time to gel. Not to mention LCS new number is still not unveiled officially. Yes, still not unveiled. And Rehan, I've still not met you in real life. One day for sure we'll meet. Thanks for always supporting the channel, and you're always active in the Telegram chat. Just drop us a message on the Dragon Force. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna do something different today. I think today we are not gonna do the open discussion. Okay, I do apologize because I've got a long week ahead. I think let's just keep it to like a 5-minute Q&A, right? Josh and I will address some questions here and there, and then we'll call it a stream. Yeah. I do apologize. Again, I apologize because we're not going to we may not potentially do a stream for Gameweek 7 because of these weird timings and all. So there's one game on Wednesday, one game on Thursday.
I think there are weekend games as well.
One game on Saturday. Is there a Sunday game?
No. One game on Saturday, 2 games on Monday, 2 games on Tuesday.
So that means Gameweek 7 is only 3 games. Right?
Seems like
it, yeah?
Seems like it.
So I think, Game Week 7 we may not be covering. I don't know yet, but Game Week 8 seems to be back on.
Yeah. Maybe like a mid next week or something, maybe after the Tuesday games.
Yeah, this is pretty strange. I don't know whether it's Game Week 7, Game Week 8. We will try and figure that out. Actually, wait. Give us a minute. Oh, actually, no, I can just share it on the screen. Hold on, yeah. Okay, wait. Let's go to Singapore Premier League website because they will say like Game Week 7, Game Week 8. Burping too much, man. Again. Okay, so let's take this off. Oh wait, sorry. And before we moved on to that, the quick discussion, we just want to go to the Game Week 6 Golden Boot race, right? Faris Ramli leading the way. We actually can't discuss before. Do you think that he can keep it up and be the top scorer of the league?
At this rate, I think most definitely.
Most definitely, yeah. So Faris Ramli, Boris Kopitovic, Taniguchi, and Kinura. Seiya
another 2 goals.
Yeah, so Seiya is also 4 goals right now. So let's see. This is just a short one. Golden Boot race. Let's see whether Faris Ramli can keep this up. Maybe even Boris can kind of pick him if he can find. Boris is capable of a hat trick on his day, And when he's
maybe
finding
even 4 goals, 3 penalties or something.
3 penalties. Okay, so now let's move out of this. Let's head to the. I'm supposed to share the screen, yeah? Okay, hold on. Let me go on to the fixtures. Let me share my screen. Hold on, sorry guys. Give us 10 seconds. Maybe less than that. No, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Let's see. So share. So it's fixed game week 7, yeah. Game week 7. It's 3 games. So usually the 4 games. So 3 games game week 7. So we may do a live stream. Next game after this is 10, right? 10 April on Monday. Well, it's pretty tough looking. I don't think we're going to do a stream. So unfortunately, game week 7 we may not do a preview. But I'll definitely try and do a vlog for Hougang versus Tanjong Pagar. Still gutted that I couldn't do a vlog against Tampines Sailors. That would have been a banger of a vlog, man. With Josh and his friends. I can meet up some of the Yellow Knights, and then also there's some of my Sempets friends are there. So what a wasteful day. Well, what comes first, yeah. Yeah, so I do apologize, guys. Game week 7, we won't be. I don't think we'll be covering that. But as always, thanks for everyone for the support. We're gonna do I think we're gonna do this like a 50-minute stream. So we're just gonna hang around. Any questions, just feel free to add in the chat. In the meantime, I'll just talk to Josh about general football, right? Not only Singapore Premier League. I know just now, Radio Daydream was saying like you never walk alone. It was a terrible week at the office for Liverpool, getting hammered by City. You guys scored first, right? Salah scored first, and then
first half was decent. Second half was collapsed. I think similar to the Geylang Albirex game. I mean, if you look at both teams in the standings, it's
comparable.
Comparable, yeah. We just collapsed at the start of the second half. So, I mean, if you look at our away form this season, our form at like lunchtime kickoffs, it's been abysmal.
Yeah. Early kickoff games. It's always the early kickoff.
Yeah, really a very different animal at Anfield. And we are facing Arsenal next week. I mean, this season is just crazy. Anything can happen. You look at this morning, Milan beating Napoli 4-0.
Oh, wow. Eugene with a great comment. So, sorry. I'm so sorry, Josh. Yeah, so I was just going to say, right, that please don't be a party pooper for Arsenal. Please. Don't be like your Albirex come in and then like spoil the day rudely. Because I was just talking to an Arsenal fan, right? Shannon, right? A good friend on the show. He was telling me like, yeah, we may potentially, we are ready mentally as Arsenal fans that we're going to screw up against City, right? And then we still got Chelsea, which is, I know Graham Potter's out and all, but you never underestimate a new manager bounce, right? You got Liverpool still. Come on, man. And I don't know. Please.
It's a different Liverpool at Anfield.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Arsenal are not as comfortable as Napoli yet, so.
Yeah, I mean, Lazio is 14, 16 points away, so Napoli is definitely like winners for sure. I don't see Napoli collapsing that bad.
It's just probably that kind of one-off game this morning.
Okay, so again, Eugene, great comment. He says that Dwight York will be at OTH this Sunday for the GSL 7s, by the way. Wow. What is the connection with Dwight York and GSL 7s? Damn, is it like a endorsement or is he just here for the weekend? Dwight York, Man U legend, Sunderland legend. Which other teams did he play for? He went overseas. I can't remember, but
I think his last posting, he was actually coaching in Australia and he got sacked. Unfortunately.
He's Trinidad and Tobago, right?
Yeah.
Trinidad and Tobago. Was he a Man U legend?
Dwight York and Andy Cole.
Yeah, Andy Cole was a bigger Man U legend, right? For sure. Kimi, can you correct me if I'm wrong? Dwight York was, I guess, like he had his prime also at Man U, but I think Andy Cole would be highly regarded. But Dwight York, what a player. I remember him when I was young watching, I think when Trinidad and Tobago qualified for the 2006 World Cup. I think he was still playing, if I'm wrong. So, okay, so there you go. We've got a comment from JT, right? He says that York is GSSL 7's ambassador this year. Okay. As a football channel, I think I should be knowing these kind of things, but I do apologize. We may lapse here and there. But thank you very much. That's why the community is here to support each other and to enlighten, and we learn new things every day. Right. So Dwight York, maybe you can get anyone with a retro Man U jersey, you can go get him signed, right? Get him to sign. Yep, Andy Cole and Dwight York. So Andy Cole will be highly. Well, Andy Cole is third in the Premier League, fourth now in the all-time Premier League scorers, if I'm not wrong. Thierry Henry, Alan Shearer, Thierry Henry, and then I think even two over Thierry Henry. Harry Kane now second. Sorry to put you on the spot. I'm just rambling on right now. It's already 5 minutes, but We're gonna just keep talking football.
5 minutes more.
5 minutes more. It's always like 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Then it's gonna be like a VAR kind of extra time, 15 minutes extra time. Yeah. So yeah, Dwight York for second half. FC couldn't really get hold of the ball. Depth problems too. Bringing on Oxlade and Milner, Firmino against City. What are your thoughts about Rehan's comment?
Klopp had one eye on the Chelsea game tomorrow night. I think at 3-1, 4-1 down, he was like, he took off Salah, he took off Gakpo, took off Robertson. So I think probably had one eye on the Chelsea. I mean, that game was gone. I think it's going to be another tough game against Chelsea tomorrow. First game without
Graham Potter. New manager bombs. Not new manager. They are saying that they want to sign a Nagelsmann, yeah?
Yeah, Nagelsmann.
That's hot favourites.
Even Pochettino.
Pochettino has been linked to... He's been out for 2 years already, right? Yeah, he's been linked to every club. But I think that's more of the media's fault because they just see a big name like Pochettino still on the bench waiting for on the flanks, you know. Yeah, so Kimi, sorry, Wayne Rooney, you're right. So it's Shearer, Rooney, Kane, and Cole. Do you think Kane is going to elapse? I think he's definitely going to take over Shearer if he keeps up this rate.
He probably would have taken over if he went to City.
Similar to a Sailors kind of story, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, talking about that, Bayern's bench was insane against Dortmund.
Yeah, were you going to send the picture?
I sent it somewhere. I can't remember where I sent it. In the goal difference.
I think the goal difference chat, yeah, you did.
Yeah, like Mane, Cancelo, Musiala on the bench.
They have a really good squad, man. They are really loaded.
Choupo-Moting leading the line.
Tuchel's first game in charge, right?
Yeah.
Leading. I mean, with the Upamecano's goal, it really opened up everything, lah.
Yeah, I thought Sane and Coman were excellent as well. Muller
Coman started?
rolling back the years. Yeah.
Coman started. Because usually Coman doesn't start, right? It will be Sane.
Gnabry was on the bench as well.
Yeah, Gnabry will start, right? And then Muller
started.
Rewinding the
years.
Yeah.
Goretzka and Kimmich.
It's a great, big up to Borussia. They really put in Haller. I think Haller coming back is also great for them up front.
Yeah, I mean, they got 2 goals, but too little, too late.
Too little, too late, yeah. So Nizam says that Trent needs to get a haircut. We need the old Trent back. What are your thoughts?
I guess football is a confidence thing, and right now his confidence doesn't seem too high.
All-time low.
I mean, there was a lot of talk about him going back to training 1 week earlier during the international break and all this. I thought maybe he would have quite a good game, but overall the defense just looks quite
suspect
poor at the moment. I mean, there was a period before international break, Liverpool actually had quite a few clean sheets. Against City, I guess the movement of Grealish, De Bruyne,
too much to handle. Too much to handle. By the way, I think, do we have... I roughly know who you all support in the Premier League. Before we end the stream, right? Final question: who do you guys support in the English Premier League and also the Singapore Premier League? Name it down. Right. So Joshua is a resident Liverpool hardcore fan, right? Potentially a Tampines fan. I don't know.
If they win, I support Tampines.
You glory hunter, but your roots are Bedok, so.
I would say I like watching Tampines play, but I don't have that sort of connection with them.
Yeah, you're right.
I do enjoy the football Gavin Lee puts out. I like a lot of their players, actually. The likes of Shah, Joel, Kyoga.
Yeah.
Faris, exciting player, but I wouldn't say I support them yet.
Actually, I should be supporting Tampines because my grandfather used to play for Tampines when they were just found, like, in the early days. But I don't know, I also never really, connected with Tampines. That I signed up for the Tampines when I was really young, like primary school. I signed up for the Tampines Academy. I survived, 4 sessions and then I was like, this is not for me. So, maybe, but Geylang, I don't know, I just this soft spot. Yeah, I love the branding, the old logo, right? I don't know, every clubs, I see a lot of the branding that plays a part, and I really do like Geylang's branding, but that's what draw me into the Eagles, yeah? So let's see the comments, yeah? So Rehan is a Leeds fan. What the? So he's a Bayern and Leeds fan. All right. Okay, interesting.
Must be feeling sad after that 4-1 loss to Arsenal.
Of course, Arsenal, man. Gabriel Jesus back, 2 goals, a brace. You love to see it, man. Sorry, Leeds. Who's the manager for Leeds, though?
Javi Garcia.
And who's Javi Garcia? You mean the ex Lille coach?
Watford, if I'm not wrong.
Watford.
Wasn't he?
Was he? Let's search. Javi Garcia?
Is it Garcia?
Garcia?
Yeah.
So he's now ex-Watford, yeah? You're right. Absolutely right. Ex-Watford, ex-Valencia coach. Oh damn, so Peter Lim hired him. Ex-Malaga coach. Oh, he was in Malaga when he was doing their I think it was during their big like peak La Liga times with not Cazorla, like those years lah.
I think he had a decent start before the Arsenal game. It was like 7 points from 12. So now from 12 to 20th, the gap is like what, 5 points?
5, very very tight. This year is going to be really really tight.
Bournemouth with a great win that day. Palace won as well. Hodgson's first game back.
Yep. Palace won, right?
94th minute winner.
Hodgson, man, he's what,
Then
74?
Rogers got sacked.
Yeah.
75, I think.
Wait, Rogers got sacked?
Rogers got sacked.
Oh shit.
Potter got sacked. Yeah, like both yesterday.
Oh damn. I mean, I didn't read about it. So I've been so busy. I didn't even know that Rogers got sacked. I know that Potter got sacked. And so irritating on Twitter is like they keep like spamming all these like when they see like Graham Potter sacked, then I go to see the name is like, oh, I can't say this on stream, but it's like Ball Sports. I'm like, it's rubbish lah. Then finally, when I searched today, I was like, okay, he finally got sacked. And
Rogers to Chelsea.
Rogers to
Homecoming.
Chelsea. Homecoming, yeah. So Iman says he supports Wrexham. Is it because of Ben Foster? Wrexham's doing really well in the National League. I think they're going to promote to the League 2 next year. Aloysius says that Liverpool and Tampines Rovers. Following the footsteps, maybe you can follow Aloysius' footsteps. Yeah. Atrox says Chelsea. Okay, we got Chelsea fan here. Good to see. Anything but United here. I think I will agree that I'm with you, Eugene. FC United of Manchester. That's the non-league Manchester club, right? If I'm not wrong. FC United of Manchester. So yes, so Wrexham United kickoff art. Yeah, kickoff art is. I don't highly doubt he's a Wrexham United. Yeah, I really doubt he's a Wrexham fan. He's a Spurs fan. I know that for a fact. In SPL or in EPL and SPL. Yeah, in both. You can put it here. So
I think he's saying blue in EPL, blue in.
Oh, blue in. So Sailors and
don't know which
Chelsea.
Blue, though. Man City.
I think it's Chelsea lah.
Yeah, it's not City blue.
Not City blue. Yeah, but I love the City blue. Yeah. Just had a message that I didn't even know that Rogers got sacked. Damn. Did they announce the replacement yet?
No, I don't think so.
Not yet. Okay. We'll keep this stream to an hour, so we're going to do an outro really soon. Yeah. So just read up some of the comments. Tampines, Edgar, thank you very much. You're huge Tampines fan. I know that for a fact. AFC Richmond till I die. Bring my parents to watch. Oh wow, you brought your parents to watch TRFC, and it was a great game to watch with the parents. It's their first SPL game live. The atmosphere was electric. Great to see. Maybe next time you can bring your parents more often now. Maybe their parents can bring their friends over, and you can bring your own friends also. Great to see. Oh wow, True Goodness here. Fantastic. Hey mate, I've not chatted with you for a while. Thanks for tuning in. I still owe you your Arsenal jersey. I still have not shipped it. I do apologize, mate. Thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate it, bro. Josh, any Arsenal fans, do check Josh's channel out. He's a aspiring YouTuber he always he covers Arsenal content generally, and he's a great fan of the show. Thank you so much, Josh. I really do appreciate it. They wanted to say him on 1st of April, but they didn't want to be mistaken as an April Fool's joke. I think that's a very, very fair point. From by the fans. Those who say Wrexham, is it because Dan Bennett played for them? Oh, Dan Bennett played for Wrexham last time? Wow, before he came to Singapore. Damn, that's a very cool, interesting fact. I didn't know that. So Zen, big part of the Yellow Knights. The founder, Yellow Knights, yes. Zen, he said, only one love for me is the yellow and black of Tampines Rovers since 2016 back in Poly. Great to see. Zen, you're doing fantastic with the Yellow Knights. I got to say big up to the Yellow Knights. I think atmosphere was electric. You guys are so friendly. The chants sometimes can be a bit astray, but great atmosphere. Great atmosphere indeed. All right, so we're going to end the stream right now. I want to say I do apologize that this was kind of like a last-minute stream. Also, he did sign for Wrexham after he played for TPU. Okay, cool. So, anyways, I just want to, we do apologize that this stream is a bit of not the typical structured stream. It's a bit on the, impromptu. Again, I did not promote this really well, but I really do appreciate the views. You guys are fantastic. I always love the community. I'll catch you guys soon. Josh, any closing thoughts from you?
Yeah, I think a lot of football coming up in the next week. I think it's a very big game for Arsenal as well this weekend.
Yep.
Premier League things, away at Anfield.
Yep.
And then SPL wise, we have, I think, a few games from Wednesday to Saturday, and then Monday and Tuesday games as well. So I think a lot to enjoy in the coming week.
Yep. Much to enjoy. And then just speaking of which, I now got to do work. My boss just texted me. Anyways, I shouldn't say on stream, but okay. Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic. I think this is quite. I did not say criticize. I did say that like the scheduling is a bit weird for SPL, but it's going to be like non-stop football for like the next 10 days, or not even 10 days.
Hopefully the viewership is there.
yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see. I mean, Albirex playing twice this week, but the other hugely supported teams like Sailors, Tampines not playing. So hopefully, fans of these teams actually go and support the other games as well.
Yeah. AL says that your boss watching your stream. Ask you to have. I gotta do work, damn it. Kimi says that if I'm heading down if I'm heading down, see you guys there. Okay. So yeah, I think I would definitely make myself available for the Hougang Tanjung Pagar clash at Jalan Besar. I think I want to go see that game. I haven't been to Jalan Besar other than the community shield, so I do want to head down there. See you guys. Thank you very much. As always, thank you for the love and support. See you guys soon. Everyone, if we did miss your comment, I do apologize. We do our best here. And yeah, I do again. Last two things. We're not going to do Game Week 7 review. And yeah, if you do see us, say hi. We do want to catch up with you guys. And thank you guys so much for the love and support. We're going to end the stream right now. I'm going to play the outro. Cheers, lads. Have a good night and take care.